中秋 Mid-Autumn Festival. The points Mid-Autumn Festival and on the night of Mid-Autumn Festival are concerned with the Mid-Autumn Festival that is celebrated in Taiwan. Mid-Autumn Festival is also known as Moon Festival. At Moon Festival, Chinese people eat pomelos and put their wines on the heads of children. In this way, they hope to bless the youth. The point Mid-Autumn Festival starts with an image, a knife, which cuts a moon cake in halves. In line 2, the knife cuts the time, dividing day and night, says the speaker. Why the round and shiny mid-autumn moon becomes a waning crescent moon. The mid-autumn moon is supposed to be a full moon, but the full moon is destroyed by the knife. In this point, the crescent moon connotes incompletion and separation. In line 5, the speaker says that the blade of the knife falls beside us. In line 6, the South China Sea, storming for 1,000 years, sits in the middle. The South China Sea in Chinese is called Nanhai. Nanhai sits in the middle of us, celebrating you and me. Mid-Autumn Festival. Chang'er's legend as the origin of Mid-Autumn Festival. In line 18, the speaker says that Chang'er is the projection of all lovers. From this line, we know that the speaker is separated from his lover. Line 18 gives an allusion to the Chinese goddess of the moon, Chang'er. Chang'er's myth is also well known in Taiwan. Her legend has been seen as the origin of the Mid-Autumn Festival. Long time ago, there were 10 suns in the sky. The 10 suns scorched the earth. The archer Hou Yi shot down 9 of the suns, leaving just 1 sun. Hou Yi was given the elixir of immortality as a reward. He did not drink it right away. He hid it at home because he did not want to gain immortality without his beloved wife Chang'er. However, while Hou Yi went out to hunt, someone broke into his house and tried to force Chang'er to give him the elixir. She refused and drank it herself. Chang'er then flew upwards and towards the moon. Hou Yi felt sad for losing his wife, so he prepared cakes and fruits to offer as sacrifice to Chang'er on August 15th. The family union at Mid-Autumn Festival comes from a myth in which the husband is separated from his beloved wife. Guangzhou's Mid-Autumn Festival explicits the true meaning of the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is family separation. Unlike Hou Yi and Chang'er, Chinese people celebrate their family reunion at Mid-Autumn Festival. 七夕 Chinese Valentine's Day. Chinese Valentine's Day or Qixi is a point under the name of Qixi, which is the Chinese Valentine's Day. In Taiwan, the Chinese Valentine's Day falls on the 7th day of the 7th month of the lunar calendar. Cohort and Weaver's tragic romance as the origin of Qixi. A tragic romance comes along with the Chinese Valentine's Day. In this tragic romance, the seventh daughter of the Emperor of Heaven is a weaving maid who falls into with an orphan cohort. However, their love is forbidden by the Emperor of Heaven. As a result, the Emperor of Heaven separates his daughter from the cohort. The lovers are allowed to meet once a year on the Magpie Bridge on the 7th day of the 7th month of the lunar calendar. The poem Qixi starts by mentioning the season that Qixi is coming. In the first stanza, the speaker narrates his loneliness every year at Qixi. In the second stanza, the speaker says that life is like a river and the time flies so quickly. In the third stanza, he mentions the cohort and weaver's story that has been linked with Qixi, the Chinese Valentine's Day. He says even though cohort and weaver's separation is a tragedy, they can still look at each other every night. In the second half of the third stanza, he turns to talk about his separation with his lover. Since he and his lover separated last year, they have not seen each other. He has been like the one and only stellar shining in the dark sky for a year. In the fourth stanza, he says that the cohort and weaver can overcome the cold and danger in the galaxy in which a lot of stars are flying. Unlike the cohort and weaver, he and his lover are not able to meet each other. Even though he and his lover live across the Danshu River and the river water flowing in front of his door flows in front of his lover's window, they are not able to meet. At the end of the poem, the speaker says that he is a cohort without a weaver. The last line implies that the speaker is single. He doesn't have a relationship with someone. The speaker and his lover's story is the opposite of the cohort and the weaver's romance. The cohort and the weaver have loved in their relationship, but the speaker and his lover don't have love. Thus, like the one and only stellar in the dark sky, the speaker stays lonely. Food poetry and Taiwanese culinary culture. Some of Wang Zhongyu's poems have a connection with Taiwanese culinary culture. Wang Zhongyu's food poems promote Taiwan's native foods. For example, sugarcane in Puli, peeling apples, wax apples, lychees, honey peaches, grapefruits, mangoes, guavas. All these points have a fruit name in their titles. All these fruits are local fruits. They grow in Taiwan. They are Taiwanese fruits. Wax apples. In his poem, Wax Apples, Guang Zhongyu writes that the wax apple is neither the lotus on the surface of water nor the fog in the air. This line is an example of word play. The wax apple in Chinese is called lian wu. The Chinese word lian means lotus, and wu means the fog. Wordplay is a literary technique. The use of this technique in a poem is intended for amusement. Examples of wordplay include phonetic mix-ups and puns. Examples of phonetic mix-ups include obscure words and meanings, spoonerism, and a clever rhetorical device. In this poem, the first line that describes the wax apple as neither the lotus on the surface of water nor the fog in the air is an example of phonetic mix-up, which contains obscure words and meanings, because the fruit wax apple or lian wu is neither fog nor lotus. Instead, it is a seasonal fruit in Taiwan. In the poem, the speaker continues to describe the wax apple tree. In line 4, the speaker depicts the wax apple's thin white stamens fly like rainfall. In lines 5 and 6, the speaker states although the name of lian wu is elegant and romantic, the lian wu tree is fertile. In line 16, the speaker depicts soon the lian wu tree will bear an abundant fruit. From line 17, we learn that the wax apples are from Pingdong. Pingdong is a county in southernmost Taiwan. Its specialties include tuna and wax apples. The speaker describes the wax apples as a blessing from Pingdong in line 17. Close to the end of this poem, the speaker turns to describe the taste of wax apple. In line 23, the speaker describes the crispy texture of wax apple. Taking a bite of a wax apple is like slashing a bamboo can. In the next line, the speaker describes the flavor of wax apple. The wax apple gives you a mouthful of natural fresh flavor, neither greasy nor sticky. Although this poem belongs to Guang Zhongyu's food poems, it is linked to a place in Taiwan. The Taiwanese fruit wax apple is paired with its place of production, Pingdong, that is a Taiwanese county. The poem Wax Apple is not the only poem that Guang Zhongyu combines Taiwanese products and land. Food points and landscape points. Speaking of the combination of Taiwanese products and land, two of Guangzhongyu's famous points are a car passing Fangliao and sugarcane in Puli. The portrayal of Taiwan's native foods and the landscapes are combined in these 2 points. Guangzhongyu endeavors to record as many Taiwanese elements as possible in his points. He poetizes what he sees, what he eats, and where he goes around Taiwan. He deserves the title of Taiwanese poet. A car passing Fangliao. Some critics acknowledge the poem "A Car Passing Fangliao" as the masterpiece among Guangzhongyu's landscape poems. As early as 1972, Guangzhongyu had written the poem "A Car Passing Fangliao." After this poem was put into junior high school textbooks, he became a widely acknowledged masterpiece. In this poem, the flavors and tastes of sugarcane, watermelon, banana that grow in Pingdong are depicted as sweet as sugar. This poem starts with a description of rain in Pingdong and sweet sugarcane. Let me recite the first 4 lines for you. Rain falls in the sugarcane field in Pingdong. Sweet sugarcane and sweet rain. Thick sugarcane and fertile field. Rain falls on the fertile field in Pingdong. From these 4 lines, we get an idea of the fertility of the sugarcane field, where thick and sweet sugarcane grows in Pingdong. Line 6 mentions Pingdong Plain, that is, a plain area, including parts of Kaohsiung City and Pingdong County. In the second stanza, the speaker turns to talk about another Taiwanese food, that is watermelon. Let me recite the first 4 lines in the second stanza for you. Rain falls in the watermelon field in Pingdong. Sweet watermelons and sweet rain. Big watermelons and fertile field. Rain falls on the fertile field in Pingdong. From these 4 lines, we get an idea of the fertility of watermelon field, where big and sweet watermelons grow in Pingdong. The 5th line of the second stanza mentions that the watermelon field sits on the riverbed between Pingdong and the coast. In the second stanza, the speaker turns to depict another Taiwanese food, that is banana. Let me read aloud the first 4 lines in the third stanza for you. Rain falls in the banana field in Pingdong. Sweet bananas and sweet rain. Big bananas and fertile field. Rain falls on the fertile field in Pingdong. From the 4th lines, we learn about the fertility of the banana field, where big and sweet bananas grow in Pingdong. Apparently, the use of repetition is seen in the first 3 stanzas. The use of repetition in poetry is a rhetorical strategy. It is a way to produce deeper levels of amplification, emphasis, clarity, and emotional effect as it is shown in the first three stanzas in the poem A Car Passing Fangliao. The last stanza asserts that Pingdong is the sweetest county which is built with sugar cubes. Suddenly the last two lines give us a sharp contrast that is the salty area. In the last two lines, the speaker says, after taking a right turn, you will face the saltiest, that is the sea. The Salty Sea is the Taiwan Strait that sits between Taiwan and mainland China. Speaking of the literal techniques, in addition to the use of repetition, the poet uses a contrast at the end of the poem. The contrast of sweetness and saltiness strongly impresses readers, especially after taking a sudden turn.